Alright, part two, minerals, why they essential to us. Where did I leave off at? Magnesium, which is a vital catalyst in enzyme activity, especially activity of those enzymes involved in energy production. It also assists in calcium and potassium uptake. A deficiency of magnesium interferes with the transmission of nerve and muscle impulses, causing irritability and nervousness. Supplementing the diet with magnesium can help prevent depression, dizziness, muscle weakness, and twitching, and premenstrual syndrome, which is otherwise known as PMS. Uh, Also aids in maintaining the body's proper pH balance and normal body temperature. Magnesium is necessary to prevent the calcification of soft tissue. This essential mineral protects the arterial linings from stress caused by sudden blood pressure changes and plays a role in the formation of bone and carbohydrate and mineral metabolism. With vitamin B6, uh, magnesium helps to reduce and dissolve calcium phosphate kidney stones and may prevent calcium oxalate kidney stones. Research has shown that magnesium may help prevent cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and certain forms of cancer, and it may reduce cholesterol levels. It is effective in preventing premature labor and convulsions in pregnant women. Oh, excuse me. I had an early day today, so I'm pushing through it. Uh, Studies have been shown that taking magnesium supplements during pregnancy has a dramatic effect in reducing birth defects. Uh, a study reported by the Journal of American Medical Association reported that about 70% lower incidence of mental retardation in the children of mothers who had taken magnesium supplements during pregnancy. The incidence of cerebral palsy, was 90% lower. Possible manifestations of magnesium deficiency include confusion, insomnia, irritability, poor digestion, rapid heartbeat, seizures, and tantrums. Hmm. Often a magnesium deficiency can be synonymous with diabetes. Magnesium deficiencies are the root of many cardiovascular problems. Magnesium deficiency may be a major cause of fatal cardiac arrhythmia, hypertension, and sudden cardiac arrest, as well as asthma, chronic fatigue, and chronic pain syndromes. Depression, insomnia, irritable bowel syndrome, what's known as IBS, and pulmonary disorders. But there's research that has shown that magnesium deficiency may contribute to the formation of kidney stones. To test for magnesium deficiency, you it's a process called intracellular magnesium screen that should be performed. It's a more sensitive test than the typical serum magnesium screen and can detect a deficiency more accuracy. Magnesium screening should be a routine test as low magnesium levels make nearly every disease worse. You did. It is particularly important for individuals who have or will or who are considered at risk for developing cardiovascular disease. Muscle biopsies give a better picture of what your magnesium status is versus the blood test, just so you can know. Some sources of magnesium. Found in most foods, especially dairy products, fish, meat, seafood. Other rich food sources include apples, apricots, avocados, bananas, black eyed peas, black scrap molasses, brewer's yeast, brown rice, cantaloupe, dulce, figs, garlics, grapefruit, green leafy vegetables, kelp, lemons, lima beans, millet, nuts, peach, salmon, sesame seeds, soybeans, tofu, torula, yeast. watercress, wheat, whole grains. Some herbs that contain magnesium is going to be your alfalfa, your bladderwrack, your catnip, cayenne, uh, chamomile, chickweed, dandelion, eyebright, fennel seed, fenugreek, hops, lemongrass, licorice, mullein, nettle, oat straw, paprika, parsley, peppermint, raspberry leaf, red clover, sage, shepherd's purse, yarrow, and yellow dock. Uh, Another one is phosphorus, which is needed for blood clotting, bone and tooth formation, cell growth, contraction of the heart muscle, normal heart rhythm, and kidney function. It also assists in the body in the utilization of vitamins and the conversion of food into energy. A proper balance of magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus should be maintained at all times. If one of these minerals is present in the other excessive or insufficient amounts, this will have adverse effects on the body. Deficiencies of phosphorus are rare but can lead to such symptoms as anxiety, bone pain, fatigue, irregular breathing, irritability, numbness, skin sensitivity, trembling, weakness, and weight changes. Some sources of phosphorus is found in most foods, especially processed cooked foods and carbonated soft drinks. Significant amounts of phosphorus are contained in asparagus, bran, bruised corn, dairy products, egg, fish, dried fruit, garlic, legumes, nuts, sesame, sunflower, and pumpkin seeds, meats, poultry, salmon, and whole grains. Potassium is another important one. It's healthy. It's important for a healthy nervous system and regular heart rhythm. It helps prevent stroke and aids in proper muscle contraction and works with sodium to control the body's water balance. Potassium is important for chemical reactions within cells and aids in maintaining stable blood pressure and transmitting electrochemical impulses. Back in 1997, a review of earlier studies showed that low potassium intake might be a significant factor in the development of high blood pressure. A high intake of potassium protects several body systems, including cardiovascular, kidney, and bone. The potassium in fruits and vegetables contain organic salts such as malate and citrate, which neutralize the acid urine that can cause kidney stones. Potassium also regulates the transfer of nutrients through cell membranes. This function of potassium has been shown to decrease with age, with which may account for some of the circulatory damage, lethargy, and weakness experienced by older people. Together with magnesium, potassium can help prevent calcium oxalate kidney stones. In one study, healthy individuals with normal blood pressure experienced lower blood pressure from both potassium chloride and potassium citrate. The levels were still normal, but on the lower side of normal, which is desirable. The amount of potassium given in this study was the equivalent of what is found in 5 half-cup servings of fruits and vegetables. Anyone with high blood pressure would benefit from lowered blood pressure to reduce heart disease risk. Signs of potassium deficiency include abnormally dry skin, acne, chills, cognitive impairment, constipation, depression, diarrhea, diminished reflex function, edema, nervousness, insatiable thirst, fluctuations in heartbeat, glucose intolerance, growth impairment, high cholesterol levels, insomnia, low blood pressure, muscular fatigue and weakness, nausea and vomiting, periodic headaches, proteinuria, which is protein in the urine, respiratory disease, and salt retention. Some sources of potassium include your dairy, fish, fruit, legumes, meat, poultry, vegetables, and whole grains. High amounts are found in apricots, avocados, bananas, lima beans, black scrap molasses, brewer's yeast, brown rice, dates, dulce, figs, dried fruit, garlic, nuts, potatoes, raisins, spinach, torula yeast, wheat bran, winter squash, yams, and yogurt. The herbs that contain potassium include catnip, hops, nettle, plantain, red clover, sage, and skullcap. In general, if it's grown in the ground, for example, fruits and vegetables, it's rich in potassium. In addition, these foods are very low in sodium. It is desirable to consume 2.5 to 3.5 grams of potassium per day from your diet, just so you know. Another one, sodium, which is necessary for maintaining proper water balance and blood pH. It's also needed for stomach, nerve, and muscle function. Although sodium deficiency is rare, most people have adequate, if not excessive, levels of sodium in their bodies, and it can occur. This condition is most likely to affect people who take diuretics for high blood pressure, especially if they simultaneously adhere to low sodium diets. Some experts estimate that as many as 20% of elderly people who take diuretics may be deficient in sodium. In some cases of disorders such as fibromyalgia, studies have shown that moderate amounts of sodium may be needed as well as natural sea salt, which is recommended. Symptoms of sodium deficiency can include abdominal cramps, anorexia, confusion, dehydration, depression, dizziness, fatigue, flatulence, hallucinations, headache, heart palpitations, and the impaired sense of taste, lethargy, low blood pressure, memory impairment, muscle weakness, nausea, and vomiting, poor circulation, recurrent infections, seizures, and weight loss. Excessive sodium intake can result in anemia, high blood pressure, potassium deficiency, and liver and kidney disease. Pretty much all your foods, as far as a source of sodium, is going to contain some kind of sodium in it. Yeah. Sulfur, which is an acid forming mineral that is a part of the chemical structure of amino acids, methionine, cysteine, taurine, and glutathione. Sulfur disinfects the blood and helps the body resist bacteria and protects the protoplasm of cells. It aids in necessary oxidation reactions in the body. It stimulates bile secretion and protects against toxic substances. Because of its ability to protect against harmful effects of radiation and pollution, sulfur slows the aging process. It is found in all body tissues and is needed for the synthesis of collagen, a principal protein that gives its skin its structural integrity. Some sources of sulfur would be Brussels sprouts, dried beans, cabbage, eggs, fish, garlic, kale, meats, onions, soybeans, turnips, and wheat germ contain sulfur, as do the amino acids cysteine, and methionine. Sulfur is also available in tablet and powder forms. MSM is a good form of sulfur. Zinc. I think I'm gonna wrap it up at zinc. Uh, but it's an important essential mineral that is important to the prostate gland function and the growth of reproductive organs. Zinc may help prevent acne and regulate activity of oil glands. It is required for protein synthesis and collagen formation and promotes a healthy immune system and the healing of wounds. Zinc also enhances acuity of taste and smell. It protects the liver from chemical damage and is vital for bone formation. It is a constituent of insulin and may be vital enzymes. I'm sorry, it is a constituent of insulin and many vital enzymes, including the antioxidant enzyme superoxide dismutase, which is also known as SOD. That also helps fight and prevent formation of free radicals in other ways. A form of zinc called zinc monomethanine, zinc bound with the amino acid methionine, sold under the trademark OptiZinc, has been found to have antioxidant activity comparable to that of vitamin C, vitamin E, and beta carotene. Zinc lozenges have been reported to be effective in relieving symptoms of the common cold and reducing the duration of those colds. Sufficient intake and absorption of zinc are needed to maintain proper concentration of vitamin E in the blood. In addition, zinc increases the absorption of vitamin A. For optimum health, a proper 1 to 10 balance between copper and zinc levels should be maintained. A deficiency of zinc may result in the loss of senses of taste and smell. Um, it also can cause the fingernails to become thin and peel and develop white spots. Other possible signs of zinc deficiency include acne, delayed sexual maturation, fatigue, growth impairment, hair loss, high cholesterol levels, impaired night vision, impotence, increased susceptibility to infection, infertility, memory impairment, a propensity to diabetes, prostate trouble, recurrent colds, flu, skin lesions, and slow wound healing. Some sources of zinc can be found. Zinc can be found in brewer's yeast, dulce, egg yolk, fish, kelp, lamb, legumes, lima beans, liver, meat, mushrooms, oysters, pecans, poultry, pumpkin seeds, sardines, seafood, soy lecithin, soybeans, sunflower seeds, torula yeast, whole grains, uh, herbs that contain zinc is going to be your alfalfa, your burdock, your cayenne, your chamomile, your chickweed, your dandelion, your eyebright, your fennel seed, hops, milk thistle, mullein, uh, nettle, parsley, rose hip, sage, sarsaparilla, skullcap, and wild yam. So we done went through what the minerals is, what is a mineral, why is it important, why is it essential. Um, I broke down some essential minerals that the body do need on the daily. Uh, so if you're deficient in a mineral or two, please take note to get yourself back into the proper balance of things. That being said, like, subscribe, share here on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, Universally Alkaline on Facebook, Universally Alkaline on Instagram, Universally Alkaline at gmail.com. If you want to email me and get a little bit more in depth with whatever you may have going on that is troubling you or ailing you, and you want to get to the root cause of it, or get into it from a holistic standpoint and not just suppress it but eradicate it as a whole, and not just something that keeps coming back to plague you, you can email me there. um Good multi minerals, look for a multi mineral with boron in it, and that's pretty much going to cover your supplementation. Also, sea moss and bladderwhack and burdock root will help cover the 102 minerals that your body need on the daily for proper functioning. So those are two things I just threw out there that you can supplement into your diet, as well as eating more whole foods, whole vegetables, whole fruits, whole grains, and stuff like that. Um, that being said, I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Hydrate. Let's get right. Grow your food. All that good stuff. Let's be more mindful of what we're choosing to put into our bodies, because we ain't getting no younger. You did. So we got to change with the times. We got to eat for a reason with the seasons. You did. So listen to your body, and your body will take care of you. But you got to understand the difference of what your body is telling you, because you got to reprogram your body. Your body is used to telling you to go out and eat fat and the greasy foods. You got to tear down that structure. You got to tear down that programming and reprogram your body to intake something better, so it has better material to build off of. But anywho, man, this your boy Knowledge with the Knowledge, Universally Alkaline, Natural Health, Wellness, and Herbal Remedies. And I'm out. I'm finna go enjoy the rest of my day in this nice, lovely sun, beautiful fall breeze out here in Texas. I don't know how it is in other places, but I've been enjoying the weather, man. It's been cool, it's been breezy. But hey, we gonna get there. It's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. But just take notes. If it applies to you, take notes. If not, pass it on to the next person. Each one teach one, man. You never know who you might be helping out. But with that being said, peace. I love y'all.